So here it is then. PayPal has finally announced that they are going to be accepting crypto in some form. So let's cut between all the different news articles that have come out today. Let's help explain that to everyone. Let's go through the implications of what that means for the average person, and hopefully we can help you make sense of this fantastic, or maybe not, new announcement. So before we get stuck into the video, if you give us a little subscribe down below over here, we've got some incredible things coming next week. The video schedule is packed out, and I promise you, you're going to want to see some very exclusive videos. We think that there's a very good chance we'll be able to be the first in the UK to be able to drop some very, very special content about some brand new graphics cards that are coming out next week, and it's going to be a really exciting time for everyone. So turn that little bell icon on down there to get notifications, and we cannot wait to see you as the videos progress. We've got some great things to share with you soon. It's finally happened in 2020. PayPal just about finally 100% legitimately actually on their website and everything. PayPal now accepts Bitcoin for users to store in their PayPal wallets. So straight into it here, the best place to go with this stuff is obviously straight to the horse's mouth. So this is taken directly from PayPal's website. So PayPal launches a new service enabling users to buy, hold, and sell crypto. So without kind of going into all of the detail that goes in here, I think the highlight really of this is this paragraph here from Dan, who's president and CEO of PayPal, which says, of course, the shift to digital forms of currencies is inevitable, bringing with it clear advantages in terms of financial inclusion and access, efficiency, speed, and resilience of the payment system, the ability for governments to disburse funds to citizens quickly. So obviously that's taken a much more corporate standard approach to the reflection of cryptocurrency, but ultimately we can expect that from someone like Dan at PayPal, but fundamentally it shows a very positive light of crypto moving forward. So we'll flash through to some other articles here. It's even made its way to the BBC, which is great, so allowing Bitcoin and crypto spending. So again, there's some more things here, and this has been likened to penny stocks, and some people's take on it is not that positive. I don't expect much of a market beyond existing crypto holders. I'm baffled that PayPal would offer this, and it's not clear what they're trying to do here, he said. Well, who is he? I'm guessing it's somebody that's not that well informed about what's going on. David Gerard was apparently the man, so he's not a massive fan of crypto, it looks like. So again, you always get a bit of pros and cons with these things. Jumping over to Cointelegraph, PayPal to offer crypto payments in 2021. Obviously, this is the announcement that's coming today, but it's probably going to take up until next year to actually implement and move through. So that's been the announcement there. Of course, PayPal has also suggested, or at least the SEO of CoinShares has suggested, that PayPal might even have its own type of crypto soon, which would be a really interesting type of thing to do. So it's all very, very exciting stuff. And then of course, we're going to get onto it now, the price. What are Bitcoin traders expecting after this news? So we'll flip straight to the markets to kind of demonstrate to you what has happened here. So as the PayPal announcement got broken, we've seen some very, very exciting things in the market. So as you can see with this nice fat lot of green over here, this is the 1 day window. So each one of these candles is a day. So of course you can see when that news broke, pretty much just 24 hours ago now, we went from around $11,900 all the way up to $13,217. So a huge price increase in the crypto market, particularly in the value of Bitcoin, based off the back of this news. So loads of exciting things happening, but what we really want to understand is what all that means in English. So if we kind of zip back a little bit, what does this mean? How is it going to help the average person? So firstly, the most important thing to talk about is what actually is PayPal doing. A lot of the news headlines are kind of very glamorous. They're saying PayPal's involved in Bitcoin, but exactly how? Now, we've done a bit of research, of course, behind the scenes before we made this video, and the nuts and bolts aren't quite as exciting as people would like to imagine. So effectively what's happening is anyone that's already got a PayPal account will be able to use the money in their PayPal account to buy Bitcoin. which will be stored within your PayPal account. So you will be able to have $100 in your PayPal account, and if you want, you can use that $100 of PayPal dollars to buy $100 of Bitcoin. You will not get your private keys, so you do not own the Bitcoin, so you're not going to be able to put it to slightly more safer storage, as of course those of you in crypto will know. If you don't know what cold storage is or private keys are, we've got videos on that which you can see in our description below. All our other channel videos, there's loads of information there. So you're going to be keeping it online, and interestingly, the most important thing about the nuts and bolts of their announcement is you will not, for some crazy reason, be able to send that Bitcoin to another Bitcoin wallet address. So you can't trade it between other Bitcoin accounts. So you will not be able to send your PayPal Bitcoin to Binance or to Coinbase or to anything else. It's going to be kind of trapped in the PayPal ecosystem. So that kind of seems a little bit silly. So what it's going to feel like in all reality is almost like an exchange service, where instead of taking pounds and moving into dollars, you're effectively able to take your crypto money into Bitcoin, and it will stay on that PayPal wallet. It will not be able to be used to buy stuff with Bitcoin directly. It's all going to be done through dollars, but effectively you can buy and keep some Bitcoin on your PayPal account if you think the market's going to go up. I presume that's kind of what the logic is there. So it's not quite as exciting as people think. I don't think everyone's truly understood that it's a very, very, very basic form of accepting Bitcoin. So I think that probably will change as people get a better understanding of what it is. But of course, that's a great thing in some respects. It will be very easy access for many, many people to get Bitcoin. Loads of people are completely unfamiliar with this market, and obviously PayPal will bring that right in people's faces, and that's a dead exciting thing. So it might not be proper Bitcoin or, you know, the full access Bitcoin as many of us in crypto might be a bit more familiar with, but for the average person, this is going to be a really, really great thing. So kind of in real terms then, what the heck does that mean for the average person? You know, you will be able to get many, many people who are not involved in the crypto space now into crypto. So at the moment, to be able to buy Bitcoin, you know, you need to go to, you know, Coinbase or CoinPass or Binance or one of these other more crypto specialist websites that effectively are probably going to be quite strange to the average person that hasn't been involved with them before. You need to specifically go and find some place to buy Bitcoin. Now, the difference is millions and millions of people all around the world already have PayPal. It's dead easy for people. So there's not really too much to worry about. You can just log onto your PayPal, and if you've heard of Bitcoin, you think it's quite cool, there's going to be so many people now that just spend $50, $100, $1,000 just on something to keep, to maybe have a little look at, have a little play with, and ultimately any exposure for the average person in this space is, you know, we really feel is going to be a good thing for much, much bigger things to come. More people in the space, better for everybody. So all in all, I'm quite excited about the prospect. So of course, like everything, there's always two sides to the story, and although this is really positive news on the surface, what are the drawbacks? What's going on here? Well, there are some people that are kind of believing that actually it's not a pump based on Bitcoin due to the news of PayPal, but actually more to coincide with the fact that Tether has continued to print more Tether dollars, and that's kind of forced the price up, and the PayPal is either a smokescreen or a bit of a coincidence of an announcement. Again, that's kind of yet to be seen, and some people are always a little bit more reluctant to see the positives and things, which in this case may or may not be true. So ultimately, if it is that the price directly has risen in Bitcoin, you know, by close to $2,000 simply based on PayPal announcement, that's only going to be a very, very good sign for future growth of the crypto sector as more people get involved. It's been a long, long time in the crypto market since positive news has now affected price in the way that it did. You know, back in 2017, 2018, one big bit of news that was good versus one big bit of news that was bad really used to swing the prices very heavily. The marketplace got much more noisy, and that wasn't really the case so much in the last few years. However, someone as big as PayPal moving in the space that they have has really kind of shown that the market responds very positively to that indeed, and surely plays a very exciting time to begin. So the best news is that people aren't going to need anything. If you've got a PayPal account, this is going to be rolled out to American accounts in early 2021, and I presume for us in the UK and Europe and other parts of the world, it will probably follow in the next few months after that. So all things considered, it's something we're really excited about for here. We just wanted to quickly get this information to you to give you a little bit more nuance to the arguments, show you some screen grabs of some of the articles and help get that information out there to the average person. But PayPal is finally now on board with Bitcoin. Crypto's becoming more and more legitimate as time goes by, and we couldn't be happier to see more and more people get in the space, even if it's done in a slightly not exactly crypto decentralized way. At this point in time, more people in the mix is better, and I believe that people will learn about all of those things once they've had a first touch with it and really love all the more advanced stuff that comes in this wonderful world of crypto. Here at Easy Crypto, we love to engage with the comments as well. We know the crypto space can be a little bit wild and confusing, so drop your comments below. What about the PayPal stuff? Is that going to be good for you? Is it going to be bad for you? Do you think it's going to be used very highly? Is it going to increase a lot of new people to the crypto space? Is it just PayPal kind of flexing some muscle for no reason? It's not really going to be used that much. Is it good for crypto, bad for crypto? How do we feel about it? We're going to be sticking around for a little bit in the comments below. Give us a like and a subscribe below. We cannot wait to see you in the next videos. We've got tons of exciting content to come, and we cannot wait to see you in the next video.